short window of time, gold plunged about 20 bucks. And I'm finding out when I go to Zero Hedge that it was basically 2 million ounces of gold that were dumped on the market, at the market, not limit orders, market orders, in a 4-minute span. Now, who the hell is going to sell 2 million ounces of gold at the market? Because the idea, when you're selling something, you want to get the highest price you can for what you're selling. So you don't just dump it on the market all at once. You feed it into the market gradually. You work a limit order. You don't want to push the price down when you've got a big amount to sell. You want to get a good price. Why would somebody just sell a big chunk of gold at the market? It's not because they want to get a good price. They're trying to drive the price down. The only reason that a seller would act that recklessly was if they had a purpose. The purpose is not to get as much money as they can for the gold they're selling. The purpose is to drive the price of gold down as much as possible, even if it means they get a worse price for the ounce of the gold they're selling. Now, who's behind that? I mean, I don't know. To me, it all looks like Goldman Sachs, again, wants to buy more gold, and what they have to do is they have to flush out a bunch of sellers by setting up this false parameter that, oh, if the government shutdown ends, then gold's going to get clobbered. And it's interesting that Goldman Sachs came out with their warning the day before the Republicans caved to the Democrats and decided that they would raise the debt ceiling, no strings attached. Did they know something? Did Goldman Sachs have a conversation with Boehner or somebody in the Republican Party? Did they get that information so they knew exactly when to come out with their gold slam dunk sell warning? I don't know. There's a story today. I'll mention it when I get back. There's an article about a lady who was fired, a woman who was fired from the SEC, who had audited Goldman Sachs, and based on the results of the audit, she got fired, and now she's suing for wrongful termination. I'll pick up that story, and we'll take some of your calls after this break.
Now I've been so sad and lonesome since you left this town. You know, if I could beg or borrow the money, child, I would be highway bound. I live on a lonely avenue.
Peter Schiff School of Advanced Economics.
Twice the education of a Harvard MBA.
For 1/168,000th the cost.